from Ford Field in Detroit. It's week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On second down, here's Gibbs. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
The Lions are 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
I like the thought process, I like the design, but I think he may have waited a little too long to spot his man, because if you're going to run that drag route, you've got to put it on him and let him turn upfield. Instead, he waits until his receiver's too close to the sideline, and they don't get the yards after the catch.
Head off to Gibbs, headed right here. And some room to maneuver. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 33 and a first. There was a great article in the paper yesterday about how he likes to run angry. Plays like that, you can feel it, can't you?
As long as he doesn't drive angry, we're okay. Because when he's on the field, that anger works for him. It fuels him, it powers him, and the end result runs like that.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Credit Yaya Diaby with a stop.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second and 5.
They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
David Montgomery, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays.
And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Bucs getting ready to go on offense for the first time, and it's Baker Mayfield leading him out in his second season as a Buccaneer and his 7th overall.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You talk about this Lions defense.
Currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
And that's a ranking that feels good, right? To be number 1 and to be the top of your profession. But here's the problem. It's only week 1.
1 week, yeah.
Can they do it 15 more times? If so, then we've really got something to talk about.
That's the challenge.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw on target to Godwin here.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They run for the first time here with Rashad White.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
White's numbers from a week ago. 17 carries, 70 yards.
A key component of his team's offense. He will certainly stay in that role if he keeps producing like this each week. Expect him to make a run and not only matching, but exceeding those numbers as this one goes on.
From the 46, here's a 2nd and 5.
Mayfield to throw it.
Here's White. They set up the screen.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Mayfield now.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the 1st down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. Mayfield.
A quick pass here. He's got Shepard.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's White.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they come up now, 2nd and goal. Mayfield looks to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So here are the Lions to take over. They've got the lead right now in this ball game, and they got the victory last week against the Rams, so some good momentum as they come up 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's gone. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
On 1st down, Goff. That is caught by Laporta. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's on the tackle, Penei Sewell. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Goff now looking to throw. Flushed out right. That pass caught. It's Williams. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. That is caught. It's Williams. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to stretch out their lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Play action now. Here's Mayfield.
There's a short one taken in by Otten.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Mayfield off the play fake. He completes it right side to White. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball. But I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can. And that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the 1st down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Throwing, Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
Mayfield's throw going to be into the hands of Evans here.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives them a 1st down.
And if you look up the word consistency in the dictionary, you'll see a picture of Mike Evans pop right up. He's eclipsed the 1,000-yard mark in each of his previous 10 years in the NFL, and he's hoping to make it 11 straight at the conclusion of this season. But the payoff with him, he finds the end zone. Tied for the league lead last year in touchdown receptions with 13.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. This will be caught just inside the 10.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. Mayfield with it once more. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And he's into the clear. And into the end zone. A scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. Now the try here for the point after. And it's 21-3. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
One more drive here for the Buccaneer offense in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
First down, Mayfield. It's hauled in by Shepard. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield.
Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Now Mayfield. Out to the right here to Shepard. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. And they're going to speed things up here. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far.
Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here.
So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports?
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Here's Mayfield. He finds his target. It's Evans.
And Evans will have a Bucs first down as he'll get this up to midfield.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Mayfield now from the 50. He's got White here.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
And again, it's Mayfield.
And there's a short one taken in by Otten.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They will run with White out of the shotgun. Oh, look at the juke. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Mayfield on play action. It's caught. This is White. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 21. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Mayfield's throw complete to Otten.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Mayfield now on second down. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown.
Cade Otten,
his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Buccaneers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense.
Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good. But there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, and when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. 60 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times.
One of the better young players in the league, and Gibbs took his Lions offense to another level when he arrived last season. Explosive, beat you in a variety of ways, and that was on full display that time as he picks up a new set of downs for his unit.
They'll roll him out right.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Gibbs will try and pick it up.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. The defense stiffens to force fourth down following that first down gain of 8.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They go ahead and snap it. Gone.
That is caught.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here at their own 23. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Following the interception, Mayfield.
There's a short one taken in by Otten.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down, Mayfield. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. A first down throw for Mayfield. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Marcus Davenport able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now a throw here, hauled in. Just a gain of a couple there. And they're going to be staring at a third and long here.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Bucs on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Looking for Shepard deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Mayfield on fourth down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Sterling Shepard, 67 yards.
And the Bucs have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
When you're trailing in the fourth quarter, you got to take some chances you might not normally take, and here, that one pays off big time.
And you have to think to yourself, not only did that pay off big time for them, but what was going on the opposite side of the ball? They know that they have to take a chance here. They know they have to come up with something big, yet it still happens. So credit the execution, but wonder what the defense was doing.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And able to get this out to the 25. And Detroit back in possession of the football.
I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now it's gone. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown.
Down the left sideline.
And in for the Lions touchdown.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
66 yards.
And the Lions use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive... becomes very critical. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
They'll start here with a handoff to White.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Shepard. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now back to throw.
And there's a short one taken in by Otten.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the 1st down.
Mayfield down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Mayfield.
Got a man downfield. It's Otten. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 23. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Mayfield on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Evans. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Touchdown! Mike Evans. With career touchdown number 96, he joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Bucs have got it back to within a score. Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. Now a play fake, and it's gone. He's got a man complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Lions will add to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. So Mayfield and the Bucs down by 10. A minute 50 to play. They'll need a score here and also likely an onside kick recovery. But first things first. First and 10. Now Mayfield. Here's White. They set up the screen. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Here's second down and 3. Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw on target to Godwin here. And Godwin going to have a Bucs first down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line. Finds White. Here's second down. Mayfield to throw. That's complete to Otten. He's still barreling through. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 44-yard line. Here's Baker. Over the middle, it's complete. Clock running. The Bucs trying to go quickly and get set. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Second and 6 coming up. Mayfield. And a dump off to White. And he gets it down to the 32. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Here's first down. Mayfield. Another catch by White. Back-to-back plays. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's a second and 5.
Mayfield to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Shepard. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 15-yard line.
What a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today.
Yeah, it was a complete effort to secure the win, and both sides of the ball made big plays. But how demoralizing is it when the opposing defense can take one all the way back against you? And that was the case here. That really sparked them to victory.
So for Detroit, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
For the antidote, there's a British girl on my TV screen. She's so hot, she's so mean. Burn my body like it's flammable. Girl, I'm still a fan of you. Oh, 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 oh. Hey, 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 hey. Like a cannibal. Baby, I'm a fan of you. Your sensation, my fixation.
Don't play with me, but I still gamble with it. We getting right before we take off on the landing strip. Know that you like all the attention that a fan gives. Say that you like me, but you way too young for marriage. I've been here before, I know exactly how it goes. Yeah, now now I got you packing up your clothes. You can hit me up and let me know exactly when you close. I'm her favorite, says she need a... She wanna all day. Hey, 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 hey.
I need it. Cat. Okay, it's me and my kinfolk. Cat, that is my MO. 9 to 5, my area code. Don't give a what you been. Shared AG, put her friend. They want a lot, not a little. I get something. Give me something. What you gonna do for that end zone? I'm in the end zone, rocking that Kenzo. My thing Kindle. Beneath though, going triple plat. I need a pack and a half. I broke up my mans, a stack and a half. I told my mama I'm bringing that bag. I got it. I'm backing. I'm on. I get till I can't. Sorry, mama, yeah, I know that. It was me and bro, buck on the plate. Best believe we had 50 cent cake. I let the Audemars hang from my belt, so she know we ain't got no time to waste. And I let Audemars crunch the numbers. I gotta make sure that my money straight. She wanna make sure that my money real. Kissing another. Back in the day, I ain't had no whip. I just pulled up in a tank. I'ma pull up just to stun. Can't all in your brain. I'm going Batman, I'm going bang. Come with the bang. What you gonna do? 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 Open up. What you gonna do? I'm on a Sony lot, eating a lot of chips, stacking a lot of guaps. If I get it the pop, my mom get a coupe, my mom get a lot of rocks. I ain't got to mouth, left that in the past. My foot on the gas, the floor elevator, we face some and brad. You want deposit the memo, cash. Red light, yellow light, green light, gold. The events, I take the bank home. I won't keep quiet, I'm in it. Yeah, my best friend called, want me alone. I look at my she's be your home. And I blah. I'm a businessman, so I give her a loan now. 3 pumps in the chain from the Homer. Her Bucky a goner. Her all in your brain. Her get Bucky a goner. What you gonna do? 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 Open up.
Believe we back in business. It's highly recommended. It's for all of my pushing the limit. Mile high got me over here, but the flight attendant.
Yeah, I've been around the world and and seen them thing that I can't buy. See, reaching these type of heights, it come with a third eye. I'm better at betting on me, the numbers don't lie.
That's how we rollin'. You know them gold diggers, want the pick of the litter, burying them hidden figures. I keep them triple hitters, call them silverback gorillas, going 8-8. You know ain't nobody. What up?
Showtime, yeah, this is the big ticket. Culture Cop Town, I'm talking that King Richard. This like a movie, I'm seeing the bigger picture. These fellas are Cinderellas, I'm crushing them glass slippers.
On sight, I give you the green light. This all bark, we all bite.
You gambling with your life? Let's roll the dice.
Won't be some problems if this dog in a fight.
That's right.
Legendary.
Open them wide.
Something like
I just pull up with a few.
we can't arrange that.
Dropping out of the blue.
You know what that.
All I wanna do is and just take your money. All I wanna do is and just take your money.
Hip hop took this globe.
We done did it.
Wanna see a mogul, we showing you how to pivot. Got this from DMC, let's run with it. Took the fundamentals and having some fun with it.
These songs, King Kong, my team strong. Godzilla set fire to whatever I breathe on. Got the killers in choir all singing my theme song.
I could never do this alone. Still Dre, still on top, still got it. The Sonic still iconic, they still the product. I seen the money coming, I showed you that I'm a prophet.
And I'm riding shotgun in case it get out of pocket. Why you wanna press the issue? You need to stop it. Keep a lawyer on retainer for depositions and dockets. Back to the topic in case you forgot it. Anonymous head bobbing, baby, keep that popping front.
Baby, I'm just trying to get
Legendary.
open them wide.
Sounding like
Mind if I pull up with a few?
we can't arrange that.
Dropping out of the blue.
You know what that.
All I wanna do is and just take your money. All I wanna do is and just take your money.
I ain't seen real problems since seen nothing. I ain't seen real. I ain't seen real problems since tripping off grades. I just be making up different reasons for my nieces. For my day, I pick it up to keep it up, but ain't no thing straight. Cause ain't no reason for this money to stay. Like what you want? What you want? I got Jesus giving money, what you want? I've been sitting there pitching this for a reason to cry. So I'ma say yeah, I love you, but keep a look on my eye. Cause I can never really want you unless it's money or pride. So when I say I really love you, boy, just know it's a lie. Like I ain't mean it. I ain't mean it. I just need another reason for a sequence. Another bag, another season, another description, another feeling. Boy, God, I gave him a lot, but I keep.
Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, can I drop your bag, sass? I've been here from the start. A little snapback, homie, with a plug in his heart. Took these Billy Strum cards and now they rip me apart. Now they run around in circles like them kids in the park. Now I'm afraid of the dark. There ain't no monster inside. I pray to Jesus Christ, homie, they just keep me alive. Why you keep it 53? Cause I've been wrestling with pride. I try to keep it like I'm Texas, got the stop on my side. Girl, you know I'm a saint, so why you giving me hell? My uncle back up on the block and now they begging for bail. He always calling me for paper cause he know I'm the trail. Now I'm eating my McDonald's, I was fresh out of jail. Now I made it out of chump, at least I know I'm up. Boy, thump, like my name is Jumper up a pump. Boy, I bump in that Billy Strong, he ain't know, he ain't thump. He just grabbed the pump and made it go dumb. Got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun.
I'm an airport baby, I'm too fly to count. Counting the cash, yeah, it's too high to count. I'm dealing with a fake, yeah, they too fake to doubt. Acting like they are what they not for their clout. They just suckin' my blood, they can love what you count. Flowing like water. Three with the smiles, all the ops gonna plow. They all in the sewers and south in the clouds.
I'ma stay calm to the sound, to the sound, to the sound. On the floor to the steps, build up, that window pan to the steps.
Got no paper, told him quit the pocket watching jeans, ripping at the seams, holding on some bed foes. Schizophrenic with the bag, listen to the money, nigga praying every day. Glad to say I was broke, tell him battle. Now I got my bands up, 1000 on the bill just to keep the pants up. Only on the real note, I couldn't fake what I've been doing. All my real ones know this nigga riding for his 53, I'm throwing up, they see the chain, I keep it tough. Say she feeling little nigga, try look. Say she love me for my smile, so I'm looking mean as Seen his head squawking, so I'm keeping feathers plucked.
Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump fun.
I think he knows when I play with him like that, when I say to him like that, I'm a with him like that. I think he knows when I play with him like that, when I say to him like that, that he's coming right back. She's a provocateur, dance floor connoisseur, weeks of Friday for sure.